Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamolen. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. Welcome to your daily message for Wednesday, October 28th, 2020. So this is going to be a general reading for all signs. So take what resonates with you today and leave the rest for someone else. And then we're going to open it up to audience questions. If you'd like to post a question in the chat, I will be doing energy cards, seeing what your daily energy is, seeing if there's any spirit messages that come in. If you would like a guaranteed reading, go to Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium for a donation. I take donations first. So let's get started with our daily message. I do want to thank everybody who joined me last night for my 3-hour psychic medium bonanza. I wasn't expecting it to last for 3 hours, but we had a full night of all mediumship readings. So if you'd like to see that, it is on my channel. It says live Monday night psychic reading, something like that. I don't know what the title is, but it was last night's readings, and you're welcome to watch that. And then I time-stamped inside of the description just some of the highlights. There were so many visits from lost loved ones, but I went back into the video and I picked just a sampling of some of the stories that I'd like to share with you that were lost loved ones, a brother that came through, and a sister from who had died of COVID, who died in India, and she came through with a beautiful message for her sister. So I highlighted just a handful of some of the loved ones that came in. So that was all mediumship readings last night. It was really exciting. It was 3 hours. It was a long night, but we had a lot of fun. Everybody, thank you for joining me. So let's do our daily message for Wednesday, the 28th of 2020. So this is all signs, spirit. If you can share with us, please, some guidance, the days ahead. Answering the call. The time is now. Protected by angels, you are cherished. And discovering the truth, you stand in the light of the truth. That's something that I say all the time. I don't care who you are. The truth always comes out. You know, if you've ever been in a situation where you feel like somebody's lying to you, if you've ever been, they're not being honest with you, they're saying one thing and your gut is telling you that there's no way that could be right. I've always said the truth always comes out, and it's the truth. It's true. I just have to wait for karma. I just have to wait for karma to come forward, and the truth is unveiled. It's unfolded. It's put out right in front of you. And you're just like, I was right. So the truth always comes out. So if you have that nudging feeling somebody's not being honest with you, or a situation isn't honest or not fair, something like that, just know that the discovery will happen, and that God will take care of it, is the feeling. Okay. So let's see. Let's see some tarot cards. I'm going to go with my everyday witch. I've got all my little Halloween decks out. So I'm taking advantage of all of my Halloween decks. And Sheila's saying she loved last night. You're welcome for the message from your husband. That was beautiful. Okay. So let's just see. Page of Wands. 3 of Cups, the Hierophant, 8 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. I'm going to tell you the page jumped out at me right away. I just feel this kind of hop, skip, and a jump, looking forward, looking backwards, kind of looking all around me right now, wondering where I'm going. I don't know why I'm going in circles. But my page always tells me that I'm optimistic, I'm hopeful, I'm looking into the future. I'm really excited about where I'm going. I love this little path. I love the little cat on the path. Just the sense of I have, everything that I own in my life is on this little broomstick in this little sack. And you know what? I'm going to start off on this adventure. I'm going to travel down this path, and I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I know it's going to be good. And I like that attitude. I like that feeling of, you know what? I just trust the journey. I just trust that everything is going to work out. So I love the page for that reason always. And then moving into the Six of Cups is the sense of along the way, I have this incredible sense of giving to others, being there for my children. In simple things. I was thinking back this morning about, when my kids were little, and I used to love to make them, their little grilled cheese sandwiches. And it would be like, do you want it sliced in the middle or do you want it sliced diagonally? And I can remember it's not that I wanted them to have a choice. I wanted them to feel like they were involved with that decision. It's not like I couldn't just slice the sandwich, but they would be like, oh yeah, I want it diagonally. Like that was going to make a difference. So this giving feeling, it doesn't matter what you're giving. If you're giving your heart, if you're giving your soul, if you're giving to others, you're there, you're available. That is jumping out at me. Okay. That has to be along this path with my page. That has to bring you joy. And it's not materialistic things. If you don't have anything to give, it can be a smile, a kind word, how are you today? Okay. So all of those things are really important. I do have something stirring. I'm not quite sure what's stirring right now, but I do have the sense of maybe you get a weird phone call from somebody, a weird text message that caught you off guard. And you're like, you know what? Your head's spinning. You know that feeling of somebody says one thing and you can't get it out of your head for like hours? You're like, why am I spending so much time on this? All right. I'm spending way too much time on this one thing this one person said. It's like, okay, acknowledge it and move on. All right. Don't let it spin and spin and spin is how it's coming into me. All right. You are a Hierophant. So I want you to calm down. I want you to relax. I want you to tap into that inner soul that you have. I want you to feel the energy come through you and say, I don't want to be spinning out of control. I don't want to be this upset, this stress, this that my stomach is turning inside out, or I feel like I'm going to throw up at any moment because I've gotten myself into a frenzy. Okay. Try to let it go. Try to walk away. Try not to just keep rehashing something is how it's coming in. They're just saying, you know what? You can't control what the other person says. So something's going on around you. Somebody said something caught you off guard. I feel a little bit out of control. I feel like it kind of spun me in a circle. And it was like, you know what? I don't, is it going to get worse feeling? Calm down, walk away. It's on them is how I feel. I feel like it's their problem, their issue. So don't let their problems become your problems is how it's coming in. I want you to celebrate the people that are working in your life, not this person who's making you spin. Okay. I want you to celebrate the Three of Cups. I want you to know that these people are in your life. They're there to celebrate, work with you, cheer you on, surround you with love and energy when you need it the most. Okay. There's always a handful of people. It could be your mother, your sister, your best friends, your children, whoever these people are that help fill you emotionally. Okay. Stay close to them. Don't let this other person get your ear. Don't even give them the opportunity to get your ear, is how I feel. The Seven of Cups, and it's this sense of, I'm going to go back to answer the call. The time is now. The time is now. Even in this pandemic, even in this craziness, right? we all have such amazing opportunities ahead of us. And that's how it's coming into me, is that you have these incredible opportunities. Look at all the choices this little witch has. She's in the witch shop and she's like, oh, should I get this? Should I get like bat wings and lizards? She's has so many choices in front of her. And I want you to still feel that way. Even though we're living in a crazy world, you still can do so much. You have so much potential. You have so many opportunities. You can create whatever lifestyle that you want. Okay. You can, a lot of us are not going very far from home, but you can still study. You can go online. You can order books. You can start a new business. You can work from home. There's just endless opportunities to bring joy into your life. And they're saying, answer the call. Okay. It may be a calling. They may be asking you to do some kind of light work, spirit work, spiritual path, awakening. They may be asking you to literally follow your calling. Okay. So keep that in mind. The time is now. There's a huge awakening about to happen in the universe. So you may be called. You may be called to step to the plate. Step to the plate and enter this realm, and there's endless possibilities. So I do love that. I love this sense of they are trying to remind you how incredible the world that you're still living in, even if you're struggling, even if you have somebody spinning weird thoughts in your head today. That you still have this amazing path ahead of you. You still can walk this path. You still can see it. You can dream it. You can be it. That you're loving and you're giving, right? That you're loving and you're giving. So I love that feeling. I love that feeling. I'm not going to let anything interfere with it. I'm a Hierophant. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to release. I got a full moon coming. I'm going to write down everything that I don't like about my life and all the bad feelings and all the people that have hurt me in my past. And I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper and I'm going to release it. Then on another piece of paper, I'm going to write down all the amazing things that I want, all the intentions and the things that I want to bring into my life this after the full moon. And I'm going to manifest those things and I'm going to ask the full moon for help. We had a full blue moon on Halloween night. So I'm going to take advantage of that energy. That energy is mine. That energy is mine. In a good way. In a good way. Okay. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. Thank you for that inspiration and that hope. So I'm going to open it up to anybody that is a donor. If anybody'd like to be a donor, we take donations first. And then I'm going to do one card readings, as many as I can, Facebook or YouTube. If you're in Facebook, please go over to YouTube so I can see you in comments. And we will we'll take as many people as I can. Okay, so let me just grab, Priyanka's giving me some donors first. So let me do those first. Thank you, Monique. She's a magician. Thank you, Monique. And thank you, Kelly. She is a magician. Thank you, Kelly. And Nakia is a fool. Thank you. So these are energy card readings. These are my first impression, what Spirit wants you to hear today, a message for you today, some guidance for you today. Okay. So they are not mediumship readings. I'm just giving you a forewarning. If you think I'm connecting to a lost loved one, I'm not doing that today. When I do that, I have to announce it. And it's a different, I get myself into a totally different state. Okay. So these are, let's see what Spirit has for you today. 1 card, 2 card, 3 card donations, and my immediate intuitive sense of what they want to share with you. So let's start with Monique. Hi, Monique. Monique, if you're here, if you could come forward, honey. Okay, so let me tell you who I have on my list in the order that I have them. I have Monique, I have Kelly, I have Nakia, and I have Kier Ann. Okay. So, so those are the 4 that I have. So Monique, if you're here, honey, you want to come forward, I can click on you. In the meantime, I'm going to shuffle some cards for you. Let me see what deck I feel drawn to. Okay. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Nina. I do see you. Hi, Kelly. I do see you. Kelly, I have you on my list, honey. Hi, Maria. And Kier, Ann, I have you on my list. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Please, if you're on Facebook, please hit the share button. Invite your friends. I always appreciate that. That helps me. Hi, Denise, sweetheart. All right, this is for Monique. I have the 9 of Wands. And I have Temperance. Okay, so that's a really nice combination. That's a really nice combination because what it's telling me, sweetheart, is that you may have had really hard times. Okay, you see this soldier on the side of the road and he's wounded, right? And he's resting on the side of the road. He's had to stop and he's taking a deep breath and he's kind of like, I'm back from battle and I'm kind of walking the road home is the feeling. And if you look at the card, what's jumping out at me today is the little leaves on the wands. And the little leaves are telling me, I'm going to be okay. I'm growing. I'm growing through this pain. I'm growing through this hurt. And Spirit is sharing with me that the pain is over. I'm not sure what you just went through, but they're sharing with me that you're coming out of the pain. So if you had a relationship issue or you had something that was upsetting you or some real strong challenges, but they're actually sharing with me the pain. I'm kind of wondering now if you actually had physical pain the way that it's coming in. But the pain is over and you're feeling better. You will be feeling better. And then I move into the Temperance, and the Temperance is just this connection to my own spirituality, this connection to putting my toe in the water of a spiritual journey, okay? Feeling balance, feeling control, allowing it to flow into me is how it's coming into me. So they are sharing with me that they have healed you and that you do feel, you actually feel like you're in a really good place. It's the sense of I was either sick or I had something on my plate or I removed something from my life. And now I feel light. I feel a release of some kind, wondering what the release is. But they're sharing with me that you're doing an amazing job. And just to keep marching forward is that little soldier. Okay. It's the sense of keep marching forward. I do feel that. The other thing that's coming into me is the light that's coming in over her. My hands just tingled like, whoa. See the light just kind of filtering through the water. Just the sense of if you pull that light all the way through your body and that, Spirit is coming into you. Feel Spirit, feel it in you, connect to it. So I do feel that coming right through you. That is definitely coming in. So whatever whatever you've been doing, they are saying that you are they have paused you in your life. They have made you they have put you on hold for some reason. They put you on hold. Maybe your life, you feel like it was on sometimes they just like take everything away from you and pause you and you feel like, what just happened to my life? And then they put the pieces back together and they bring you this sense of peace and they let you know that everything's going to be okay. And that's kind of how I feel where you're at now, is that you're moving into that stage. So I'm not quite sure what happened. I'm not quite sure what that hurt was in your life, that either physical pain or emotional pain. But they're definitely sharing with me that you're well on your way to feeling whole and having this light connect to you. So continue on your spiritual journey and your path. You're definitely connecting. You're feeling it. You're doing great. And I want you to focus on those little leaves. I want you to focus on those little leaves, the sense of, growing and growth. Okay. So something's good going on with you, Monique. Something's good. You're coming out of, they're releasing you from something is how it really came in. So hang on to that. That's a nice message. Beautiful. Okay. Kelly. I have Kelly next for a magician reading. Kelly. Let's see what cards I feel drawn to. All right. I'm going to go over to my Oracle deck. Let's see. Whoa. I have jumping cards. Okay. Kelly. Kelly, this is for you, sweetheart. Let's see what message Spirit has for you today. So this is just a 2-card reading today on energy that's going on in your life and some guidance, what they want you to think about, what they want you to know, what may be coming. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Beautiful. You're welcome, Monique. You're welcome. Thank you for the donation. Taking shelter, the answers are within. Okay. Transformation. So you are ready to, it's coming into me as ready to shed your shell. Say that 6 times fast. Coming out of your shell is how it's coming into me. That you have been, I don't want to say hibernating. That's probably not the right word, but maybe you have been doing some soul searching. That might be a better way to say it. Okay. Maybe you've been doing some soul searching and you've been tapping into your feelings and what do I want and what's important to me and getting to know yourself. And I will tell you, it's one of the good things out of the pandemic. I read a ton more books than I used to have time for. I study a lot more things that I want to be studying for. So as far as personal growth, the pandemic has been the best thing that's happened to me because I'm at home more, and whatever free time I have, I try to use productively, and I actually feel like I'm learning new things all the time. And I feel the same way with you, Kelly. There's some quiet time over the last few months that you've had time to process something. You've had time to think about what it is that you want, maybe some new direction, some changes in your life, something like that. And then they're saying you're coming out of your shell and you're starting to transform. So I do feel like you're putting energy into a new area of your life. And if you look at the bird, it's like, wow, you're ready to fly. The bird also it's a bird, right? So a bird looks down and can see everything underneath him from a large perspective. So it's a sense of looking over your life. It's a sense of looking at all areas of your life and being able to analyze all areas of your life and being happy in each of those areas. But they are trying to move you there. But I think you have a pretty good idea of where you're going, is how it's coming into me. So I think the quiet time, the taking shelter, the hermit feeling, I like to be alone, leave me alone. It's something that you needed to process. But now you're ready to fly again. You're ready to fly with some new skills or some new thoughts, new behaviors, new attitude, new get up and go, whatever that is in you. And they want you to spread your wings is what they're sharing with me. So I love that. I'm not quite sure why I'm not quite sure why you were alone or felt alone. Sometimes we need to be alone. Sometimes we create it in our life so that we are alone because we know that that's what we need. We just want to be alone. So if you felt that way, if you felt like you needed that retreat, or you feel that now, maybe you feel like you need that retreat now, that retreat will be so that you can identify these feelings so that you can start to move forward into this new transition that they're putting you through. but it's beautiful. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid of it. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm like, when can I start? It's like, it's happening now. So you're doing great, sweetheart. I think that we all need that. I think we all need that. We all need that quiet transition time. I will tell you that anytime I've had a major change in my life, I have gone through that. I've had this like feeling of everything was taken away from me. Before I realized that I was a psychic, everything was taken away from me. My career, my finances, my home, my car was towed. Everything was taken away from me so that I would put my hands on somebody in massage school and hear the voice that I hear today. So there's always a reason that God creates this quietness, because he's going to pick you up and put you over here and start you possibly on a new journey. So I've heard not just my story like that. I've heard many, many people who have had some kind of awakening or major life change, that the same things have happened to them. Like, I had nothing. I didn't know where I was going to go, what I was going to do. And all of a sudden I'm hearing this, these crazy voices in my head. And I realize that they're lost loved ones, names of people that I don't know. So, God has a bigger plan for you. And sometimes he has to quiet you enough so that you can hear. And that's what happened to me. And Kelly's saying she loves being alone. Yeah, the alone time, honey, is healing you. It's processing something. It's transforming you. It's giving you a chance to think. So it's like a stage. Think of a caterpillar, right? Caterpillar goes into its little cocoon. It's really happy in there. It doesn't know what's on the other side. It doesn't care. It's like all of a sudden it's like, wow, I'm on the other side. I'm a beautiful butterfly. What happened? I feel like that's what's going on with you. You're like in the cocoon, ready to fly. So beautiful. All right. I have Nakia for a 1-card reading. So let me find a card that I think would be nice for Nakia. So we're taking donations first, and then I will open it up. And Priyanka's looks like she's trying to get my attention. So let me it looks like Peggy is a magician. So let me grab Peggy on my list first. So this is for Nakia. Nakia, if you're here, honey, let me just clear my screen. Okay, so I've got Peggy on my list. That's good. Brittany, I'm not doing any mediumship readings today. Okay, I'll let you know when I do, the next time I do open it up to medium. Okay, but you can book me. You can book a medium reading if you'd like to connect to Lewis, Thad, and Stephen. You can do a half an hour or an hour mediumship reading, private reading. Okay, Nakia. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see. These cards are a little oversized. They're hard to shuffle. All right, let's see. I got another wing story here. I got Walk with Wings. Let me get some clarity on that. I want to see what area of your life they're trying to let you fly with. So let's just see. Let me just see real quick with some clarifying cards. Walk with Wings for Nakia. Spirit, what do you mean by that? Okay. I do feel like it's in connection to your finding yourself, finding your career, finding what you want to be in life, something like that. I have the King of Bats and I have the Hermit. But my hermit is kind of like working away in these little Halloween cards. So it's the sense of possibly working at a goal. A goal would be getting certified, going back to school, thinking about going back to school. And then it's coming into me as the King of Bats, which is going to give you that kind of abundance and security. So when they're saying walk with the winds, walk with your wings, I'm pretty convinced it has to do with, putting the energy into your career, putting the energy into training, something like that. If you're thinking about going back to school, they're saying, yes, do the work, and then, use your wings to fly again. So, but I definitely am feeling this sense of buckling down. This hermit isn't depressed. This hermit's buckling down to either study or to do the work. Okay. So you might be really focused on something. You might be really getting some training on something, something that you have to literally kind of create an environment for yourself to process it and get to know it so that you can move forward. But I'm pretty sure that they're sending you messages about your career, your finances. Things will become better. Keep learning, keep studying. You're strong. And then this kind of opening up my wings, getting your arms around things feeling is starting to happen. Okay. But I have this tremendous sense of I'm sitting like focused on something big, possibly going back to school or schoolwork, something like that. I hope that helps, honey. But stay on this path. You're doing great. You're doing great. Stay focused is how it's coming into me. Okay, let me get Talisha onto my list. And she is a all right, just let me know, Priyanka, what level that is. Okay, so Kier, Brittany donated a magician. Let me get Brittany on my list. Okay. Kier Ann, where's Kier Ann? I saw you go by a minute ago. Let's see. Where are you, sweetheart? It's a one card reading. Let's see what Madame Endora's fortune has for you today. Okay. Hi, Shia Brown. Welcome. I'm doing donated readings first, and then I will open it up to random readings from the audience. Okay. So this is for Kier. Hi, Kier. Sarah, what do you have for Kier? What message do you have for her? You will receive news from afar. You will receive news from afar. Let me just get a clarification on that. Kind of curious as to what that they mean by that. You've been struggling so much with finding your way. Kier, do you have anybody that lives away? Do you have family members that don't live near you? Anything like that? Knight of Pentacles and a Four of Pentacles. Okay. She's saying yes. I do have the financial, I'm not going to say financial fear. I'm going to say I want financial security. That's absolutely how it's coming in. I have the Four of Pentacles, and you can literally see the pentacles behind a locked door. Okay. So it's this sense of, if I have any money, I'm really guarding it. I don't want anybody in there. And then I have this knight, and he's holding his pentacle. He's just kind of looking at the pentacle, and he's like ready to make his next move. So it's a lot of fear around having enough. Okay. We need to trust that you'll have enough. We need to trust that this money is coming. Maybe the news from afar is from family members. Maybe there's family members that are going to be able to help you. Maybe there's some kind of support if it got like that. It's almost this sense of, I want you to know that you have a safety net. Whether you need it or not, it's a sense of, is this family there no matter what, that if you really needed help, if you really needed help guarding that money, or you didn't have enough, or you didn't feel financially secure for whatever reason, can that family help you? I feel like if I can give you a safety net and I can give you this sense of I'm not falling, I'll be okay, then I won't have this kind of panic feeling of I don't know where to start. So they're just trying to reassure you that you're not alone. Whoever this family member is away, I think is able to help you, or someone else is able to help you. And I think that once you kind of just get it in your head that no matter what, I'm going to be okay. You know, God is going to take care of me. I have people in my life that will help me. They're going to make sure I don't fall on my face, and I have food on my table. I don't lose my house. But the financial fear, I feel. So I will acknowledge that. I do feel that you're very worried. Okay, so I will ask God to release that, and I will ask the new moon to help release that also. Let's let our fears go with the new moon. Okay, so but if I could give you the sense of a safety net, I would love to do that. So if there's somebody in your life that you could have a conversation with, and they say, "Don't worry, honey, no matter what, you're gonna be okay." Okay. And she's saying, we're currently at my parents' until we find a home. So you have a safety net. You have a safety net. That's what they're sharing with you. They're saying you need to, for now, just for today, in this moment, you have that safety net. They're helping you. So, and the security will come. It will come over time. All right. So hang in there, sweetheart. I do feel the worry. I feel the worry. Try to let it go just for today. I want you to write down all your worries on a big sheet of paper, and I want you to throw it away the night of the full moon and just say, I'm done with this. I'm done with worrying about money. Okay? Because it's upsetting you. It's very hard. Okay, so here's Peggy. Peggy is next. Hi, Lorraine from Michigan. How are you? Peggy is a 2-card reading. My hair looks great. Thank you. I had it down earlier and then I put it up. Sometimes I can't think with it down. I like to tie it back because I feel like I can think. I know that sounds crazy, but okay. Peggy. This is a 2-card reading. What do I feel drawn to? I'm going to go to my Halloween Oracle. I haven't done these for a while. Let's just see. Peggy, if you're in the room, come forward, honey. I'll click on you. Okay. So if you didn't see last night's recording, I did post a couple of highlights from the mediumship readings from last night. They were pretty awesome. I want to thank everybody who hung in there, especially Priyanka, for 3 hours of being my moderator for 3 hours. I was not expecting to be live for 3 hours. That was crazy. Okay, so Peggy, I have acceptance and equality. Let me start with that. And let me just get some clarity on that. Acceptance and equality. Wondering if you're feeling, I don't know if I want to say fair. I wonder if you're feeling, I don't know, maybe you're taking a second seat to somebody, something like that. Queen of Swords and a 5 of Cups. Okay, so it's telling me that all your cups are not full. There's something going on in your life that you feel like not all your cups are full. Let me hold this up a little bit closer so you can see. Okay, so not all your cups are filled. It's not everything's going your way, and that's okay. Something has spilled over. Acceptance and equality. The word that they're sharing with me is fair. They keep saying, is it fair? And so I'm wondering if you're questioning some area of your life or a relationship or something and saying, is it fair? Okay. So there's something going on with that. And I feel like you're just waiting for an answer. You're just waiting for somebody to say, yeah, you're right. It's that kind of a feeling coming in. But you are a Queen of Swords, so the ball's in your court. The ball's in your court. You're very strong. Okay. You're gonna follow your heart. You're gonna follow your intentions. You're not going to let anything kind of slide by. All right. And you're very focused. You're very focused on this. So there's something going on with you, Peggy, right now that it did come into me as it's not fair. I am hearing work. I'm wondering if there's anything going on at work that you feel like you're being untreated fairly, you're not being accepted. There's any kind of weird circles of people around you that are that it's not fair, you know, that either, you know, they are getting treated differently than you. It's not equal. So something is upsetting you. I mean, this woman literally has her hands over her eyes. So like, I don't want to face it. So it might be right in front of you and you may be trying to not acknowledge it, but it is something that's upsetting you. But I will tell you that you're a queen. You're a queen. You're going to get over it. You're going to trust your heart. You know what's right. You know what's fair in your heart. And as long as you continue to follow your own path and your own destiny and your own morals, it really doesn't matter what anybody else feels. Okay. So I see you now, Peggy. Okay. So Peggy, something's not fair in your life, and it did come into me as work. Wondering if any work relationships, if you're having any butting heads with anybody, anything like that. You're feeling like your cups aren't filled in that area. I mean, I feel like something's actually very upsetting to you. You want to be accepted. Yeah, they're saying to trust your own intuition in the situation. Trust that you're right. Trust that your gut is right is how they're saying it. You know what the difference between right and wrong. And I feel like somebody's wrong, you know, is not being fair to you. So I don't think you're making it up in your head if somebody's not being fair to you. I really don't. I think that there's this ongoing dilemma feeling. But you're a queen. You're going to pull yourself out of it. You have this incredible sense of natural intuition as a Queen of Swords, and you are going to feel more focused, and you're going to be able to pull yourself out of it very shortly. So I'm not worried about you. I'm just kind of curious as to who's causing all this unrest around you. But I do feel like it's connected to your work or business, something like that. Or business in, you know, something business, not like emotional relationship, something business related, something that's upsetting you. Okay, Peggy, thank you. But you're a queen, so you got this. You got this. All right. So Talisha, Talisha is a donor. Okay, let me get Talisha. And she's a magician. She's a magician. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Talisha, this is for you. Good timing. Where do I feel today? Let's go with the Sacred Traveler. Let's see where the Sacred Traveler is going to take me. Let me just get my screen. Okay. Hi, Natalie. Welcome. Okay. Sparkle card. Lorraine, you like my sparkle card, the Gilded Tarot? I don't have those. I have them over there. I don't have them on my deck today, on my table, my tapping table. Hi, Talisha. Hi, Talisha. Okay, let's see. Talisha, Spirit, share with me some guidance for Talisha today. Where is she going? What do you want her to think about? How are you feeling? Whoa, there's a jumper. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Let's start with that. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Untapped treasure. Untapped treasure. I have the Tower. And I have the Star. Wow. Okay. So the Tower is a turning point. There's 4 major cards. 444, make a wish. Talisa, you got a 444 during your reading. That's nice. The Tower is a major card change. There's cards that are like major changes, shifts that happen. So you're putting something behind you. Okay, you definitely are starting to put something behind you. You're starting to say, I am moving on. I'm changing. I'm going to move on with myself. I'm going to look for the treasure. How the treasures came into me was the sense of you having these treasures inside of you, your hidden talents, actually. Okay. What makes you you? What makes you special? What's so different about you over everybody else? And you are willing to put some pain behind you. You are willing to definitely close a chapter, they're saying, of your life, to close that door. And no sooner am I able to close that door that the Star is appearing, which is beautiful. Look at her. Look at her. Now, what's jumping out at me in the background, they're not accurate, but they're Stonehenge. Now, Stonehenge in architecture is perfect geometry. There's all kinds of studies about Stonehenge and in the geometry around Stonehenge, same as the pyramids. And, there's all kinds of studies around, the history of architecture. And you kind of look at these stones and you go, how did they get the stones up on top of each other to stay? They had no tools. And it's a sense that you can build this new life with anything. You have the ability with this Star to start this new beginning, and you can build whatever life that you want. And see the stones in the back? So it's the sense of they're trying to share with you, if we can build Stonehenge, if they could build pyramids that are geometrically perfect with cities inside and hidden tunnels, right? We can do anything in life. And it's that sense of you can do anything that you set your mind to. And I think what they want you to do is they want you to tap into what's inside of you right now. They want you to tap into what your hidden treasures are. What are your talents, honey? What is going to make you shine? And let some of this go. I feel like whatever this was, this past hurt, the past relationship, the drama, the turmoil, oh my God, clean slate, start over, tap into our talents, and figure out what your star is. What's your new beginning? What do you want? Do you want a new career? What do you want for yourself? What do you want for yourself? Okay, outside of a relationship, outside of being a mother, outside of moving a house even, what do you want for yourself? What fulfills you? What's going to fulfill you? Where are you going? So I do love that feeling. I mean, it's such a contrast between, you see 444s all the time. Did you see my video on numbers? Why am I seeing numbers? I did a video the other day of why am I seeing numbers? It's in my channel. You can take a look at that. but it's an angel number. They're giving you this confirmation. They're giving you this, you know, they're trying to connect to you to tell you that, you know, they're working in your life. So I'm going to say that we need to figure out what this star is. What's your biggest goal? I want you to ask yourself, what's my biggest goal? What's my future for just me? I feel like they're trying to push you. They're trying to say, we have to move from this. We have to move beyond this. This is behind us. This pain is behind us already. And that the star overrides that card. Okay. So the beneath the surface lies the bounty. In you are the answers, right? So beautiful. I think that I'm kind of curious as to what, you know, what is it that you want to be? What do you want to do? And then I want to focus on that. I want to put a lot of energy into that. I think that would be wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Talisha. Thank you. Okay. Brittany, if you're here, you're a magician also. Thank you very much. Brittany. Let me see what I'm feeling. I'm going to go over to my Raven's Wand Oracle. Okay. Let's see. My Raven's Wand. Talisha's saying, I always change my mind. I'm so indecisive. Okay. I know it is. It's hard to pick one thing, but pick a direction. At least pick a direction of something you're interested in, and then maybe it evolves over time. Hi, Rijmala. It was a beautiful, beautiful message from your sister last night. I time-stamped it in the video so that you could show it to other people. If you go into the description of last night's video in my channel, I time-stamped your name in the story of your sister, because I thought it was unbelievable. I've never heard a spirit share with me that they were excited about their new soul journey. I've never had somebody share that with me that way. It was very emotional for me. It was beautiful. I'm still recovering from last night. I'm like in a psychic time warp or something. Okay. Wild at Heart, Brittany. Let's see what they're saying about that. For some reason, I feel like it's a love reading. I'm going to go to my love cards. Wondering what's going on in your wondering what's going on with your love life. Maybe it's a message for your love life. But look at her. She's kind of floating. She's floating on her broom, playing the violin at the same time. So she's super talented. I mean, if she can fly on a broom side saddle and play a violin at the same time, she's got it going here. All right. So I feel like it's a love message. I feel like they're guiding me to I feel like I'm being guided to your love life, your relationship life. So let's see what they say. Stay optimistic about your love life. So they're saying positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that's good. And pay attention to the red flags. Okay. Now, I got to tell you, is it you being wild or is it them being too wild? That's I'm not sure. That's I'm not sure about. So pay attention to the red flags, you know, like, are you I don't know. I mean, it's fun to be wild, but not get yourself in trouble. You know, I mean, I guess, you know, if you're out there drinking too much or, you know, waking up hungover and not able to go to work or something like that. But I don't feel like that. So be careful with the red flags. If you're in a relationship, watch those. Maybe something's going on there. But the main message is stay optimistic that your love life is going to have some romance in it. Okay, so you're single. That's okay. Pay attention to the red flags, I guess, when you meet somebody, of course. That would be the first clue. But I'm going to say the combination of the wild, you know, maybe he's too wild. You know, maybe he's a lot of fun in the beginning, and you say, "Oh my God, he's so much fun." You know, we go out, and he loves to he likes to go to bars, or he likes to hang out with his friends, and his friends are really fun. We have a great time. And it's like, well, that's fun for a little while, but that's not fun for like a grown woman married with kids with like a normal life. So try to project yourself into the future with somebody, you know, and just say, you know, is this somebody that's going to want to be like this forever and isn't ever going to settle down and isn't ever going to, you know, want to have a normal, happy home? Okay. So they're just kind of, which I think you are. I think you're smart enough to know. So I think they're just kind of giving you a little bit of a lovingly advice. But what I really am feeling is stay optimistic that somebody may be coming. Okay. And it's this sense of romance too, that not only is he coming, he may be very romantic. You know, maybe he's the kind of guy that you know, texts you after a date with like little heart emojis, you know, and you're like, oh, that's so cute. Send you flowers, wines and dines you. You know, somebody that you've never had, you know, that kind, the man that's never treated you that way. He's so romantic that you're like, are you for real? So I do feel like that person is coming. So they want you to be hopeful. They know that he's coming. They know you're going to be happy. They know that you're not going to be single forever, honey. Okay. So they're trying to lift your spirit. They're trying to make you laugh with this witch on the broom playing a violin, you know, like, and the other thing, the other way it came into me is, you know, like when somebody's complaining all the time, you know, like you give somebody a little baby violin. It's like, don't play the violin, you know, like you're not a victim. You're not a victim. You're just single. So have fun with it. Have fun being single. And, you know, these are the days of your, you know, funnest days of your life sometimes when you're single, and enjoy it, and just know that somebody good is coming, and it's always in God's timing. All right. It's always in God's timing. So keep that in mind. All right. Just when you think that he's not coming is when he shows up. That's also what happens. So we've got a big moon coming. I want you to make a big wish list of what you want in a man to come into your life. And then I want you to set that intention to the new moon. Okay. And then we're going to ask the moon for some, to bring this person into your life. Beautiful. Okay. Do I have a dove oracle? I don't have a dove oracle. I don't have a dove oracle. I have a traveler oracle. I have a lot of angel oracles. Is there a particular oracle deck that has doves, or you saw something that had a dove in it? All right, let's just see, Lorraine, what I have for an oracle card for you, honey. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands, right? There's my word of the year is joy. So I know you're grateful. I know that you're, I know that you live in a state of gratitude. So it's just a reminder, and it kind of opens up our heart to that the more grateful we are for everything that we do have, it brings more abundance and more love and more energy into our lives, right? So grace and gratitude, just that you're in a state of grace and gratitude today, and I think they're just acknowledging it, and they're trying to bring you lots of joy. So beautiful card. I love these little traveler cards. They're kind of a quick little message, and they're nice. They're concise. They're sweet. Okay. Hi, Christina. Hi, Christina. Could my mom have a card? She could use some guidance during these times of COVID. Sure. Okay, so this is for your mom. This one's jumping out at me. We're going to go with the jumper, okay? Traveling lightly, simplify your life. Simplify. Of course, when we get older, it's always this sense of we don't need all this stuff. Of course, I'm a living proof of that because I'm packing up my house in New Jersey right now. Simplify your life. You know, as she's getting older, she's becoming more aware of that at the end of the day, it really boils down to her relationships with her children and her health and her own immediate family in her home, right? So that's all she needs to focus on right now, and just live a simple life, you know, be happy, you know, slow days, easy days. Life shouldn't be hard as you get older. It should get easier. Okay. So it is this sense of she is, I want her to enjoy it more and worry less is how it's coming into me. I'm not sure what she's worrying about. Maybe she's the type of person that worries about her children and she wants to make sure everybody's okay. You know, maybe she's just like a worrying mother. But it came into me as they want her to relax and to worry less and just try to just enjoy the moments and enjoy the days is how I feel. Okay. But I do like that sense of simplicity. I do like that sense of simple days is how it came into me. So that's nice. So that can be for your mother. Beautiful. All right. So let me just see who's in here. Hi, Princess Samantha. How are you? Okay. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sharon Cherry. Okay. Does P think of me outside of work? Is he just being flirty? We had this the other day. Let me pull a quick romance card. I told you to go for it. I think that he is thinking about you. I told you to go for it. Let's see what today. They're saying he may be your soulmate. So don't let this guy go. I want you to go after him. He's flirting with you for a reason. Hi, Shia Brown. How are you? Let's give you a card, honey. Actually, I'm going to go to a couple of tarot cards real quick. Okay. I'm just reading some of the other things real fast. Okay, beautiful. All right, so let me just see. This is just a quick read. Let's see what's coming in for you. The Three of Swords. Okay, and the Four of Swords. All right, so I have some heartache. And then I have some rest from that. I have that my heart has been broken. I'm trying to repair this heart. And then it's okay because you're healing. I do have you resting. I have you with the Four of Swords. So I have you they're saying we're taking a break. We're getting better. We're going to heal. Okay. But somebody broke your heart. And it's something that, and it could be an old pain. There are people, you know, you could have had a relationship many, many years ago and you still have heartache from that person when you think about them. Like, whatever happened to that person? You know, like what was that? Why did they hurt me so badly? But they are sharing with you that you need rest, that you need some time. So you may need some rest physically. Maybe you're just tired. You're working all the time, or you're just emotionally exhausted. All right. But they are saying give yourself some rest, relax, let things go, and try to heal your heart, honey. There's something going on with some old pain there that's still upsetting you. Yeah, it hasn't gone away completely. Okay. So it will with rest and some meditation and some releasing. So we'll ask the new moon to take some of this old heartache away from us. Okay. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Okay, Tamara, let me take one more. May I have a reading on what's to come next for me? Everything feels slow right now. All right, let's see. Let me go over here. And Shia Brown is saying she completely understands and thank you about her broken heart. Aw, it's hard when we have a broken heart. But Spirit's telling you to rest and relax, and you're going to start to heal. Okay? So Tamara Forever, if you're just joining me or you're on my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell and the little all so that you get notices when I come live. I do come live 6 days a week, so if you didn't get a reading today, I will be on again tomorrow morning. I have the Four of Needles. And I have Strength. So I will tell you that they're sharing with me the sense of building something. Okay. I always see this card as a that I'm building a foundation of some kind, as if I was building 4 walls. I'm building a house. I need a foundation of my life. You feel like you don't know what's going next because you don't have a plan for where you want to go. So we need to determine, where do you want to go, honey? Okay. What do you want to be doing? And then you start working towards that plan. All right. And you start saying, okay, well, this is what I would like to be when I grow up. And then you say, well, how do I get there? Well, I got to go to school. I got to get certified. I got to go back to work. I've got to, I've got to get daycare and go back to work, whatever the scenario is. But we need to know where we want to end up first. Right. So we have to have some kind of goal. If you don't know what that end goal is, we need to have at least some kind of general vicinity of where we want to go. So we can start working towards that. We can start repairing areas of our life that need to be repaired first in an order. Okay. I will tell you that when you take action and you're in the process of moving your life forward, it starts to make sense, and you stop asking yourself, like, what am I doing? What's wrong? Why is this not working? Because you have a plan and you have action and you're putting efforts into it every day, and you can actually start to see and feel the results. Okay. So they're giving you this Strength card. Look at this guy. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas. So look at this guy. He's so strong. He's got an axe in his head. They're giving you extra strength. They're saying you're fine. You're very strong. You're stronger than you know it. All right. And they're going to continue to put guides in front of you, whether it's someone like me or other guides that keep delivering little messages in your ear. And you start saying, yeah, that makes sense. I need a plan. I just can't wait around for something to happen and hope my life is going to improve miraculously without putting any effort or action into changing anything in my life. Okay. So where do I want to be? And then how am I going to get there? And that sense of that commitment to those goals, that commitment to wanting to move forward on my life's path, gives me such amazing satisfaction that I'm more in alignment with myself. And I feel exciting. I feel excited about it. So maybe we just need to commit. Maybe we need to commit to where we're going next. What do we want next? Okay. So big goals. A lot of people with big goals today are needing big goals. We need to make some changes in direction is how I feel today. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay. So I'm going to quickly just go through the cards that I used today. Okay. And if you want to look them up, you can. All right. So we used, these are all the decks that I used in today's reading. And if you want to look them up, they are in my description, and I will timestamp this. So these are the Romance Angels. This is the back of the deck. And then these are the cards. I used the Halloween Tarot. The Halloween Tarot is this little cute little deck. And then these are the little cards. I used the Everyday Witch. This is the back of the deck. And then there are these cute little witch cards. I used the Wizard's Tarot. That's the back of the deck. And here are the wizard cards. I used the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. Back of the deck. And these are all the cards. The Halloween Oracle. Halloween Oracle. And then these are the cards. Raven's Wand Oracle. I love this. Back of the deck. Messages. The Sacred Traveler. Back of the deck. And these are the cards. And then last but not least, nope, two more. The Madame Endora's Fortune cards. So all of these are listed in the description below if you want to, if you like looking up the cards or you're a card collector, if this helps you to narrow down decks that you like. This is the Llewellyn Tarot. Very pretty. And those are all the decks that I used today. So I want to thank everybody who was a donor. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your readings. I want to thank everybody for joining me live. Please join me live. You can see when I go live in my my banners on Facebook, or my YouTube channel has my schedule of when I'm live. I will be live again tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Okay. So in the meantime, if you didn't get a reading today, there's a pick a card in my feature on my channel. If you'd like to do a trick or treat pick a card, there's a pick a card. Just go right to my channel. It's featured right at the top. So there's a nice little pick a card there. And then I launched on Sunday night a love pick a card reading, which is should I pack my bags or should I stay? So that's already getting a whole bunch of views. So people are saying they love that reading. So, so lots to pick from. If I didn't get to you in person today, try again tomorrow. And thank you for joining me. And we'll see you guys all again soon. Thank you, Priyanka, honey. All right. Bye.